Let's catch up real quick. It'll be our 6 months here. I feel like the word whimsy is the subject of the year. If you have a track record of the things that you've actually created, you show up completely differently. The tip of the iceberg of my creativity and how hot and cute and sexy I am. If this is your first time meeting me, I'm so sorry. I hope you know, this is who I am. So currently it's March. 5 months since I've moved to New York, and so much has happened since I've moved here, which is crazy to say. This is such a random note, but today there's this really famous dancer, Pauline, and she made a post that her partner, Sam, has passed away. And it is actually insane because, number one, of how insanely talented they are and how much of an impact they've had in the dance community. I personally only seen Pauline a few times. I've never taken her classes. I've seen her in class, but I've taken Sam's class. And I've seen him a couple times just after I've moved here. And though I've never truly engaged with them truly other than just thanking them for class, I think it's insane that an individual can have such an impact on a group of people or a community of people. It's such a strange parasocial relationship to have, but genuinely my heart breaks for Pauline and everyone who had a personal relationship with Sam. So it's strange, but I'm sending my prayers towards them, and I'm still processing in real time that this is a reality, just because I've always wanted to continue to learn from him. And obviously with this change, I feel she would maybe have a little break maybe, but I don't know, it's just insane. But on a different note, I've now been here for almost now 6 months. I think in a few days it'll be our 6 months here. And oh my gosh, I feel I've been here for 3 months and I feel I've been here for 2 years already. If I'm being completely honest, I think I'm struggling a little bit. And the more I think about it, it's just naturally life transitions, being the Enneagram 4 that I am, I'm why am I not the main character? And why haven't I made the most of my voice and my individuality? And I think it comes down to lacking my personal community with people. I have a lot of individual relationships with my friends here. I literally have friends from every different stage of my life in New York. I'm so blessed to have my roommate. We're just on the same wavelength, and it's so fun doing life together here. But overall, for the past, I don't know, many years of my young adult life, New York has been my dream. I feel I'm not truly tapped into the best version, to the highest version of myself here. The version that I imagined of myself being here is someone who is proactively engaged in community, someone who's constantly creating, someone who has the internal drive to make something for the sake of expression and all of that. But over time, there's just been a lot of circumstances where I've sacrificed that part of myself and I didn't put myself first in those situations. I hope this makes sense, but all to say that I can list so many excuses of why I shouldn't be the artist that I want to be the dancer I want to be. But at the end of the day, it's a choice that I have to make and something that I just need to commit to. Just something about depression and being unhappy is the best form of motivation. So I texted my therapist and she finally got back to me. So I'm hoping I can get in a session with her very soon. And I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I have a creative business and I create brands and websites for healthcare and wellness providers. That business has been such an interesting journey too. It's crazy that strangers are finding me and they want to work with me and they're wanting to pay me, and I get to literally create their website for their business. But on another note, a lot of my clientele are therapists and mental health therapists. As I'm building their website and I'm looking at the copy, oh my gosh, it only makes sense that I'm struggling because this is such a big life transition, and I think underestimating what I'm truly going through right now, especially someone who's not working a corporate job, someone who's not naturally plugged into something. I'm just in my let's figure it out stage. Whether it comes to work, whether it comes to me showing up for myself, there's just a lot of confidence I need to rebuild back into my life, and there's really no other remedy or solution other than doing work and actually just showing up to class, making the art pieces, posting the things on socials, connecting with people, pulling up to social events even though I don't feel like it. And that's the craziest thing. I miss the version of me where I was so I'm gonna be in that room and I'm gonna connect with people that I know I will connect with. And I miss knowing that I had that attractive energy. But because I'm not actively creating, because I'm not actively confident in myself and pouring into myself the way I know I need to, I'm not able to carry that confidence. I'm not able to carry that energy with me. And it really translates. Like even when I take class, I don't push myself the way I used to. And I know that teachers aren't noticing me the way that I used to show up because I don't show up the way that I used to and the way that I know I could show up. So with that said, I've made a little, what do you call it? Not an itinerary, but a little list of things that I know that would help me feel more like me and kind of be like a expedited track for me to be just to do groundworks. Me trying to formulate my thoughts. Okay. When you have a track record of the things, as an artist, if you have a track record of the things that you've actually created, you show up completely differently. When I was creating my clothing brand like 3-4 years ago, the way I showed up in rooms were so different because I had shit to show people and it was a physical thing. And I carried that confidence with me, but because I literally have nothing to show anymore, like my Instagram is literally just like cute photos with me and food that I eat. To me, that's not enough. That is merely just the tip of the iceberg of my creativity and how hot and cute and sexy I am. If this is your first time meeting me, like I'm so sorry. Like I hope you know like this is who I am. But anyways, so this is what I am striving to do moving forward. So every week I want to take 2 dance classes, film 1 TikTok dance, create 1 cooking/latte video, and then every month I want to create 1 art piece. So with that in mind, I went ahead and bought this canvas from Blick. I already finished a draft 2 weeks ago. The topic is about whimsy. I feel like the word whimsy is the subject of the year. Like, you know, every year there's a color of the year. I feel like the word of the year is whimsical. And everyone's in this pocket and a part of me is like, I am gonna own that fucking word this year because that is what I lost. So I created a little draft. It's of a little bunny. And I'm basically just gonna paint it today because we're inching towards the end of this month and I need to meet my quota. So I'm gonna show you guys my process and hopefully we have fun doing it. And my camera's dying.